know, today's topic is keeping one arm distance. This is, I mean, you can understand what does it mean, but it has a lot of connotation and a lot of different meaning depending on the kind of understanding a person has or the perception that has been created. So we have, let me not talk more about this because we have expert who's going to talk and share their views. And then we will also have some time in between to just chip in and add value to it. So let me introduce Miss Ankita and Colonel Tarun Kumar and Major Nisha in this, who's going to share their thought, experience, perception, and make us understand, pros and cons of this particular topic. I know this topic will have numerous ways of understanding, numerous different, kind of understanding on this topic. But again, it depends on the views of various speakers. And I would request all the people who are there right now can chip in after every speaker, or like in bit after one speaker speaks, and then add some value, and maybe you can also question to understand a bit more about the topic, and perhaps get more clarity and for yourself and as well as people who are here. So let me call upon, I think, can we start with Ankita ma'am, please?
Yeah, we can start.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so good evening, all of you, the lovely viewers and our co-participants who are going to, as well as the host and all participants whom we are going to discuss this lovely subject which we have chosen today, keeping one arm distance in our relationship. So this is my favorite topic because I have been following this in my life very religiously, and I have seen the benefits of this principle when I have been following in all the relationships that I have in my life. So first I start with the colleagues, office colleagues in our workplace. One arm distance means that you draw a particular line around you and you do not allow the samne wala to come into that line, cross that line and come very close to you, as well as you also don't cross that line to go into the privacy of the other person. This has helped me in maintaining a very balanced relationship in my office. I will always advise everybody, what happens when we cross these lines and we don't keep that one arm distance, we tend to talk certain things which is not in the as per the ethics of the organization. And what happens, the person who's not present there, we are bound to talk negative about that person. The two people who are sitting there and the person who's not there, we are bound to talk very negative. And what happens when we talk negative about that particular person at that moment, this entire conversation goes around and becomes a Chinese whisper. And later on, that particular person comes to know something which you might have not even said. You might have not even meant about that person. But then that destroys the official relationship that we have. So similarly, our colleagues, subordinates, seniors, anybody in the office, we have to ensure that we do not cross a particular line, and we have to have maintained, because we are not friends there, we are just colleagues. We are not friends. We are not bachpan ka saheli or bachpan ka sahela with anybody actually. So that personal talks, घर का रोना धोना या personal अपनी problems या इसकी शिकायत, उसकी शिकायत, all those things which we keep talking, it sometimes it may actually become a boomerang and it can come back to you in a very negative form. So that is my first advice in the office. Maintain one arm distance for a very healthy stay in your organization. Next, we can have the second speaker. Once the second speaker speaks, then I will come back to my second point.
Okay, Ankita ma'am, thank you very much. I think you have touched upon real one arm distance, maintaining decorum, maintaining your sort of professionalism, to say so. And I mean this I mean allowing somebody to get into your too personal is something which of course you will not appreciate and you will not like it, and this will, like you rightly pointed out, this will turn out to be gossiping, and then you talk about somebody who's not in the scene, and you unnecessarily make opinion about. So getting into unnecessary your बोलते हैं ना चमड़े के अंदर घुस जाना टाइप का. So of course that is what is something that you from your view you would not like. You just believe in professionalism and no unwanted talk or discussion. This is what I've understood from you, and very rightly said, it might boomerang of something which has no head and tail, but it boomerangs, and then you don't know where to stop, and then it becomes a little dicey and difficult situation to control that. So good, and let me now call upon Colonel Tarun Kumarji to share his views on this, because it can have both the views. So let me understand from you, sir.
Thank you. One arm distance. In a colloquial sense, one arm distance is pretty derogatory term in the sense that it shows that I'm not a person open to people, open to the environment, and I'm keeping people at a distance. That is how the Webster or the Oxford Dictionary maintains, and that is how the definition goes about it. But in COVID times, if we look at it, then one arm distance is a game changer. Do gaz ki duri, I think, is very zaruri. So
Zaruri.
at the outset, let me share something with the audience out here.
May I request
Sunit, I would just request if you could mute yourself. Okay,
right.
So
yes, sir, please.
What is important is that at the workplace, now the way Ankita brought out this particular topic, so I would say that one arm distance is a very important thing when you are working in a professional environment. However, at the same time, I'm of the opinion that our individual grows when there is an overlap. Now, there are two kinds of environment in which we operate, and every organization, we will find that there are people who are having an informal group and a formal group. So you have a certain connectivity within that group, and you have a different connectivity when it comes to professional dealings. Now, how do you grow? That is the most important. When I talk about collaborative cultures in an organization, including an organization like Armed Forces, you'll find that people, those who are having this overlap of their personal sphere and the professional sphere to a limited extent, in that limited, like if there are two circles, and within these two circles, there is a very small overlap. And within that overlap, Ravinder, there is a growth which is taking place, because we want to get connected to each other as human beings also. It is very important for my growth. How do you understand me as an individual? If you only look at me as a boss, let's say if we are working in an working environment, so it would not be pertinent to see all my actions, that how a boss is behaving or how a leader is behaving. It is also very important for everybody, all my team members, to understand that how I am as a human being. So it is a very fine line which will define that what kind of a Lakshman Rekha I have drawn for myself, which I will not let. Now this Lakshman Rekha is not only in terms of relationships, it is also in terms of how I exhibit my integrity, character, capabilities, competencies, and other related things which define me as an individual and as a professional. So at the end of the day, my value in the organization is assessed on certain parameters, and those parameters is the ones which I'm exhibiting and how people are perceiving those parameters. अब कोई मेरे दिमाग में घुस करके तो नहीं समझ रहा है कि मैं क्या बोलना चाहता, but action speaks louder than words. So I have to make people understand that when I say I mean it or I don't mean it. These are the very subtle messages that we send across. And the important thing is, हमने एक चीज बड़ी सुनी होगी, when people they talk about in an environment, they say that the moment you reach a particular stage, they say that you have changed. So I'll just give you a small thing. किसी ने मेरे से पूछा कि बदलना किसे कहते हैं. मैं सोच में पड़ गया कि उन्हें क्या बताऊं, किस चीज की मिसाल दूं, मौसम की कि अपनों की. मौसम भी बदलते हैं और हमारे आसपास के लोग जो होते हैं वो भी बदलते हैं. And that defines that we also as human beings and as professionals, we are also constantly changing. Now this change is not that we are changing like a chameleon. This change is that we are evolving as individuals, and that is very important for us to understand. So keeping one arm distance or keeping relationships at a distance is something which will emerge from the way I handle my team, I handle my environment, and the kind of environment for growth that I provide people. I think I've been able to convey what I wanted to convey.
Yes. Colonel Sahab, you have touched upon a couple of points which I think is valid from all practical angle, and I would also add a bit into it after I just take some of your good lines that you have said. Like COVID has really not arm, it has increased a kilometer. The length has increased beyond that, and that this is the time when companies started thinking how to make people feel good at home only, because the distance became quite long, and now also it exists to a good extent. And again, you talked about formal and informal group, and you also spoke about in army. I mean, you have to balance both the things. Then only you'll be able to get the work done. Then only you'll be closer and not so close at the same time, maintaining a boundary, and then also mixing up with them. Otherwise, things don't work. And army kind of atmosphere. Army kind of places that many times or most of the times you're away and away with your battalion, no family, nothing. So it has a mixed kind of culture which you have to maintain, so that you get the work done, and of course you be with them, and they don't start thinking about the family, etc. So there are a lot of challenges where mix of both closeness as well as one arm distance both play a very, very important role. And sometimes I feel, if I could add a bit into it, sometimes I feel this could be a situational based or a requirement based, and please don't mistake my word called situational based. मैं इसमें मतलब दाव का यार वाली बात नहीं कह रहा हूँ. So it all depends on that what is the situation and what is the requirement. Sometimes even like Ankita ma'am said that in office you have to maintain a very professional relationship within one arm distance. At the same time, there would be some people who would like to have more information, then they would like to have somebody in the cabin, and they will not like to have other people in the cabin. So again, it's a mix of both, because very nicely said, because you have to have the professional thing, otherwise everybody will step in and talk more about Mr. X, not what you are saying or what I am saying. So I feel that this has a mixed kind of thought process perception, where a person would decide how to behave, how to maintain a relationship. And relationship is something you have to be closer to somebody because of whatever reason. I'm not saying that collecting information, because whatever reason, like situation, if I say situation, like Colonel Saab has spoken about, that you have to balance between both the things, and then only you'll get the best out of the people. Situation here, I mean, army people, as I said, they have to stay away from family for so long, so many days, so many months, so many sometimes even complete year. and then the balance between the two really help the show to go on. And like, yeah, both have a very, very valid point to touch upon. So so yeah, so
Third speaker.
thank you, Colonel Saab. Thank you, Colonel Saab. Now I would request the third speaker to come online, please, and share your views, Major Nisha. I can't see her.
I think she has left.
Bhaskar, can you call her?
She sent a message that she was leaving.
Is it? Okay. Okay.
Sir, I think Sumit sir is also an expert into such topics. He's a lawyer also. Let's see what he has to say about it. Let's hear him out, sir.
Sumit sir, like now you have two speakers who have spoken about. One is about being professional, not let anybody come into your arena, and maintain that kind of professionalism. Otherwise, everybody talks and gossips about some other people, and they don't talk sense. On the other hand, what Colonel Saab has rightly said, that you have to balance between the two and get the best out of the people. As I also said, there's a situation, one is office situation, one is army situation. The army people who have to stay away from family, and then maintaining both is very important. So your views on this?
Ravindra sir, good evening, and I'm sorry I won't be able to come on video because I'm still recovering from my surgery and disease. So the topic seems to be very interesting, and both the speakers have spoken very well, focused to the point. But what I think is, I am gonna give this as a third dimension to this entire concept. It's a one arm's length relationship. The word has come, relationship. I would like to treat and call this is not a relationship, it's a transaction. It's a transaction.
Exactly, yeah.
The moment you say it's a one arm's length, you must have seen all the deals, professional deals, business deals, and you could just recall that how the people with the one arm length, they shake the hand after or before negotiation and completion of the deal. I would like to give two proverbs from the Hindi and 5 ingredients of this kind of relationship, which I am treating as a transaction. The first one is, Kabira khada bazaar mein mange sabki khair, na kahu se dosti, na kahu se bair. In professional relation, neither anybody is your enemy nor your friend. You always see the best interest of self or the organization you are talking or dealing with, and accordingly you take your decision. So, when this particular proverb is used like one arm length transaction, what does it mean? In the business language, this means there's a principle called ALP, arm's length principle. This indicates a kind of a transaction between two independent parties, where both the parties are acting in their own self-interest. Both, I'm saying both means both. Equal footing both are at, and they are processing their equal bargaining power, and they are not under any pressure or duress while talking to the opposite party, and they are working for the own self-interest and attain the most beneficial deal. So what the ingredients have come out of this kind of relationship? According to me, this is purely a professional relationship, either in the business, job, office, or wherever it is. It cannot be treated as a personal relationship. Number one, both are independent. If this particular approach is adopted, both are independent to express their views and their point of view. Both are independent. Number two, both are determined to protect their self-interest, which is most important. Like, suppose who will bargain for you? Except you, nobody else. So in this arm's length transaction or relationship, both protect their self-interest. Third is, both are having emotional balance. There is no misbalance between or imbalance between the parties, because they know each other on an equal footing. And hence, resultantly, the equal bargaining is also possible. And when there is a equal bargaining for anything, it may be for relation, it may be for job, it may be for your professional skills or so, then the most beneficial deal or transaction or relation will come out of it. And therefore I would say कि बंद मुट्ठी लाख की खुल जाए तो खाक की. Keep your things touch to your heart. Don't open it up with anybody or everybody. And this kind of arm length transactions or relations are required to, I must say, that one of the best approach if one can adopt either in the job, service, relation, or anywhere or everywhere. These 5 ingredients, as I have put to you, in an arm's length distance relationship, it is possible, achievable. Thank you very much to all of you.
Thank you, Sumit sir. First of all, thank you very much to be a part of this show, despite you are not so well. So thank you very much for this. Sumit sir has touched upon a couple of points. I think there's one point which is very, very new to me, that is ALP, arm length principle.
It's a principle, sir. It's a principle also in the business strategy and business houses and deals,
right,
international
right.
deal. This is adopted by many people, sir.
No, I was not aware of, so it's a new learning for me. Thank you very much. So this ALP is definitely going to help, like you rightly said, to do transaction, as well as maintaining healthy relationships, as well as negotiating to both ends, both the parties to the right, to the right direction. So and he has also pointed a very, very valid point, that is there's no enemy and not a friend, and everybody has to be professional and keep things to your heart, and use it at the appropriate time. So yes, he has given a different dimensions, not a different dimension, a kind of a separate dimension to this, and which is again a sort of a very, very professional way of saying how to make use of ALP, which is, I think you rightly said, and it is a new learning for me also, and well said too, sir. So just to ask or give some inputs from my side, and Ankita ma'am, what you rightly said, yes, there is something called professionalism where nobody would allow anybody to get into their private arena or privacy and disturb and talk infinite deal of nonsense. But I would also put a small or very, very humble question to you. Don't you think this will make you little far away from people, because relationship also does play an important role, and sometimes a close relationship with people do play an important role, not exactly to gossip, but otherwise also. In office also, you'll find somebody with whom you would like to be close, like Sumit sir also said that there could be Colonel Saab has said that two formal and informal groups. So don't you think this will also help you to bind and build ALP?
Yeah, I'll speak from one of my experience. When I was just 27-year-old, I had subordinates almost double my age, and वो time पे मैंने एक चीज मुझे किसी ने सिखाई थी. One of my subordinates, in fact one of my UDC, मैंने क्या किया, I was the officer there, and these people used to start either early lunch, or they would start playing carom or some cards. There was my cabin and a hall. Between the hall and the cabin there was a window where there was a curtain. What I thought, I thought if I remove this curtain, I will be able to see each and every subordinate of mine all the 8 hours of the day during the working hours, and I can just point them out whatever they are doing is wrong. When I started doing this, one of the subordinates came to me, बहुत बुजुर्ग से बहुत समझदार आदमी, उन्होंने एक शब्द बोला जो आज इतने सालों बाद भी मुझे याद है, कि मैडम, बॉस और सबऑर्डिनेट में एक पर्दा जरूर होना चाहिए, उस पर्दे को नहीं निकालिए. उसका तात्पर्य ये था कि एक दूरी जरूर होनी चाहिए. कुछ चीजें आपको इग्नोर करनी चाहिए अपने सबऑर्डिनेट्स की. हर चीज आप अगर गिद्ध की निगाहों से आप देखते रहोगे, वो उनकी हर गलतियां को देखते रहोगे तो वो वर्किंग माहौल बहुत अच्छा नहीं होगा. दिस इज व्हाट आई लर्नड व्हेन आई वाज वेरी अर्ली इन माय लाइफ. सो आई रियलाइज कि यस, डेफिनेटली हियर आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द कलीग्स. ऑफिस में आपके सबऑर्डिनेट्स भी होते हैं, कलीग्स भी होते हैं, आपके सुपीरियर्स भी होते हैं. आप सुपीरियर के बहुत क्लोज जाएंगे, 4 लोग खड़े हो जाएंगे कि आप चमचागिरी कर रहे हैं. आप सबऑर्डिनेट्स को बहुत क्लोज जाएंगे तो वहां पर एक ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी होती है टू स्पीक, टू एक्चुअली वेंट आउट एंगर टुवर्ड्स योर बॉस. तो वो कहाँ बात करेंगे? Everybody talks negative about the boss. I'm not talking about the army service. I'm here talking about the civil services, civil background of services, which I have been watching since last 11 years. Obviously, army mein to it is, everything is one. It is an amalgamation of everything. We are one. There is nothing like तुम ये हो तुम वो हो. हमें ट्रेन नहीं किया जाता है एक दूसरे के साथ रहने के लिए, एक दूसरे के साथ आगे बढ़ने के लिए. बट मैं बाकी डिपार्टमेंट्स में बात कर रही हूँ जहां पर आप नॉट एज एन आर्मी यूनिट वर्क करते हो. सो माय आइडिया ऑफ वर्क प्लेस में आप इनफॉर्मल हो सकते हो, कैजुअल भी किसी लेवल तक हो सकते हो, मगर आप इंटीमेट नहीं हो सकते हो किसी से भी. यू कैन नॉट क्रॉस दैट फाइन लाइन लाइक जस्ट नाउ कर्नल आई थिंक तरुण सर ने बोला कि एक फाइन लाइन है. दैट फाइन लाइन हैज टू बी रिमेम्बर्ड, इट हैज टू बी केप्ट इन माइंड. इनफैक्ट वो फाइन लाइन हर किसी को हर वक्त दिखनी चाहिए. वो इनविजिबल लाइन है कि हम कितना आगे बढ़ रहे हैं और हम कितना आगे आने दे रहे हैं. अपनी अपनी प्राइवेसी को प्रोटेक्ट करना ये हमारा धर्म है. ऑफिस में वी कैन नॉट अलाउ पीपल टू क्रॉस दैट बैरियर्स.
Yes. Ankita ma'am, you said it, and very rightly so, that there's a boundary, even a formal and informal. Informal, of course, let me talk about informal a bit. There is एक boundary जरूर होता है informal में भी. अभी आप एकदम घुस करके आपके जगह पे ना बैठ जाए कोई. हाँ, so that boundary, a bleak kind of thing, a very very thin line has to be maintained. What you rightly said, and I agree to it. But there is something called formal and informal relations, in which even in informal relations there is a bit of boundary. That's what you're saying, right? Thank you very much. Okay, Gal Saab, can I ask you a bit? Can you help me in understanding, because army is a different ball game altogether. Like Ankita ma'am is also have that background. Is a different ball altogether. And but army, the basic structure is that subordinates know that he's my boss and he has to do everything for the boss, but there's a line. So it is always well understood. But having said that, how do you as a commandant or as a senior most person taking a battalion out, how do you really maintain that? Because sometimes it could happen, because again it's a human being, two-legged animal are there. You have 10, 15, 20, 100 people. Out of 100 people, there could be 1 or 2 who would really want to get into it, and which you may not like it. But how do you balance this 100 people and make it a point that both are important, but at the same time, what Ankita ma'am says, don't enter into my clothes?
Sir, just a second, input, sir. Actually, we are left with 5 more minutes. Discussion is going on very well. So, if we can give, ask if any of the participants want to put across their views.
Okay, no problem, sir. Sir, just give some, a light in this, and then
okay.
We'll
Ravinder, it's a beautiful query, and I would just say one thing, that relationships are very complex things. So it is very difficult for any one of us to define that how relationships should be lived by any one of us in whichever sphere we are. Even when we are talking about this one-arm distance, if I use another word, I think you will agree with me, and that I would like to use that word as space. So between husband and wife also, there has to be some space where people would like to grow, people would like to explore and do things which they would like to do. Now, in an army parlance, when you're asking me, the hierarchy is pretty well defined. So there is no doubt about it. And people are also seeing you evolving as from a youngster stage to a commanding officer or to a brigade commander. So your people are there who have seen your evolution as a human being, as a leader, and as a professional. And given those aspects, let me make it absolutely crystal clear that you'll find that the kind of a personality you are, people will only explore or they will breach that thing depending upon the kind of messages, the kind of signals I give out. So the naughtier ones, they would like to try it out a little bit, but then you have to give them a rap on their knuckles at the very first instance. And the Samajdar ones, they will understand it and they will respect that. And it is true, it is gender agnostic, it is true for all relationships. And most of the time what I have seen is that where we falter and where we go wrong is when we, in our exuberance to be party to something, we ourselves allow people to get into this domain, and then we realize that what kind of harakiri we have committed. So most of the time we have to be very clear, focused on it, that look, these are the non-negotiable principles or non-negotiable activities which are going to be part of my kitty.
Right.
I think you should give view, yes, to others
Yes,
also.
now the forum is open. Anybody can ask a question. You can just switch on your audio and video and ask questions. You have three great personalities talking on this. So, and Major Mahmood, welcome to you as well.
Next time we will touch upon the spouse, teen kids, relatives, friends, and lovers.
Please, anybody can switch on and ask the question. आप अपने chat box में मत लिखिए कि वो देखा नहीं जा रहा है.
There's no question, but remaining 5 minutes left, I would just say that I totally agree with Ankita ma'am and whatever she said. And I'm sorry I joined the meeting late. I was having some network issues. But whatever you said, ma'am, I totally agree with you that there should be a distance. Like for example, we say that we are friends with our parents or we are friends with the children, but we can be friendly with them, but we can't be actually their friends. We have to draw that line. They have to know that we are the parents. We have to know that these are our parents. Our children have to know that we are the parents. You can be friendly with them, that's a different thing. So that distance is very important, even in a relationship, be it anywhere, be it with your spouse, be it with a friend, be it with a classmate, be it with a pet, be it with anything. That it's a very fine line. That fine line should never be crossed, basically. I totally agree with that.
Anybody who has to add value, if no question, you can always talk and add value to the whole discussion. I think that would make a lot of sense.
This is Colonel Manish Anand. If I can
Hi,
submit a little
yes. Please.
some point here. You see, the related aspect of one arm length.
Sir, before you proceed, sir, I love your background, sir. I love the relationship you have with the Vardi behind. Amazing, sir. So inspiring.
I love it. I love it like anything. I love it like my life. So it will always be there. So what I was saying, gentlemen and ladies, is that in addition to whatever been said and the awesome example which Ankita gave, which was a very practical example, there is something which we should all understand is mixing professional life with personal life. You see, at times we make this mistake that we get emotional and we tend to mix the two. So when you do that, there is invariably a tendency to, it leads to unhealthy and uncomfortable awkwardness, which should be avoided. So keep your professional life and personal life separate completely. You'll be able to enjoy both in a much better way than if you don't do that. So I hope this.
Thank you very.
Yeah, this gels with your thoughts.
I really agree with Colonel Manish, what he said, keep them both separate. That is why I never have anybody from my office in my Facebook. Nobody is there. That is one thing I follow. Because Facebook is a very personal space and office is a very official space.
Right.
So, with the permission of Ramendra sir, can I say something?
Yes, yes. I hope we don't have much time, because yes, sir, you please say.
The topic which is chosen today is basically it's an international concept, which is only and only applicable to the professional relationship, not to the personal, not to the personal at all. Because in personal relation, having a one arm length distance, you can understand to what level the relation would be there. To small creation, I would want to say कि जब रिश्ता रूह से है तो रूह से रखिए, जिस्मों को एक हाथ की दूरी पर रखिए. ये भी चलता है कितना भी. और किसी भी आईने में देर तक चेहरा नहीं रहता, सच्चे रिश्तों में कभी शक का पहरा नहीं रहता, और बड़े लोगों से मिलने में हमेशा फासला रखना. दरिया जो समंदर से मिला तो दरिया नहीं रहता.
Thank you very
So
much.
you have to just keep that distance is required, because independent personality needs a gap or a space, but only in professional relationship. In personal, you have to go and all these distances have to be
extra mile.
That's the only. Thank you very much.
You have to go to extra mile to make a personal relationship. Bhaskar, are you there? Bhaskar,
He's gone at one arm's length. Looks like he's away by an arm's length.
He is, I think, around 40 kilometers from the place where I am sitting.
So wonderful.
No, sir, I'm there, sir. I'm there, sir. So now we are almost over with the time also.
I don't know how much
and
time
it was a
is it?
wonderful session, sir. Everyone spoke so well. Thank you, Ramendra, sir. Thank you for coordinating it so well, sir. You yourself are an HR leader, and still you chose to become a coordinator. Really thankful to you for this, accepting this role and for the honor you gave to us. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Ankita ma'am. Thank you so much, Tarun sir. Mohammed sir, you are always my hero, sir. Sumit sir, you know that you are, nothing like it. And all the participants, all our mentors, we were all the mentors who are listening.